Good day, everyone. Welcome back, and thank you so much for joining me today as we continue on this journey to healing. Today, we shall be looking at unforgiveness as one of the symptoms of a wounded soul. Unforgiveness can be described as a continuous anger and bitterness towards someone or something. Unforgiveness is the sum total of all that we have talked about previously. It is a product of anger, of hate, of resentment, offense, and of bitterness. Unforgiveness is that choice that you make, whether consciously or unconsciously, to never let go, to hold on to the people or person that hurt you, to keep them as prisoners in your heart. Unforgiveness is a product of your will. It is a mindset that allows you to think thoughts of revenge, a desire to get even with those who wronged you, a desire to see them hurt the same way you are hurting, and many times to see them go through worse pain than they have put you through. But the problem with unforgiveness is that it puts you on the same level with those spiteful people that you hate. Unforgiveness makes you feel like you are in charge or in control of the person or people who hurt you. But that's not true. Unforgiveness imprisons you. Unforgiveness makes you a slave to the person or people who hurt you. Do you know that the Bible has a lot to say about unforgiveness? 1. Unforgiveness opens a door for the devil to torment a person. 2. Unforgiveness can cause your prayers to be unanswered. In Matthew chapter 6 verse 15, it reads, "But if you do not forgive men their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses." 3. Unforgiveness produces hatred and bitterness. 1 John 3 verse 15, "Whosoever hated his brother is a murderer." 4. Unforgiveness is a direct disobedience to God, because God commands us to forgive. Ephesians 4 verse 32. Unforgiveness also causes confusion. James chapter 3 verse 14 reads, "But if you have bitter envying and strife in your heart, glory not, for where envying and strife is, there is confusion and every evil work." Unforgiveness opens a door to all kinds of mental and emotional stress, because it takes a lot of emotional strength to carry on or hold on to a grudge. And when your emotional energy is exhausted, you become depressed. Unforgiveness never hurts the other person. It hurts only you. Unforgiveness is like poison. Someone once said, and I quote, "Unforgiveness is like taking poison and expecting someone else to die." Another quote says that unforgiveness is choosing to stay trapped in a jail cell of bitterness, serving time for someone else's crime. There is a story in the Bible, in Matthew chapter 18, verse 23 to 35, about a servant who owed his master lots of money. He came to his master, begging and pleading, asking his master for mercy, asking his master to cancel the debt. Guess what? His master had compassion on him, forgave him, and canceled the debt. He was so excited. He could not believe that his debt has just been cancelled. As he was on his way home rejoicing, he met another servant who owed him money. He quickly forgot that his debt has just been cancelled and that he has just been forgiven. He took this servant by the neck, began to scream and say, "Pay me what you owe." And the servant, not knowing what to do, began to plead with him, asking him to forgive or give him time to pay the money. But he would not hear it. He took the servant and cast him into a prison he forgot that he too had received mercy and had been forgiven, and that his debt has been cancelled. When the master heard what the servant did, he was so angry and disappointed. He said to him, "You wicked servant, you came to me, pleading, begging me to forgive you the huge debt you owed me. I forgave you. I let you go. Why couldn't you forgive this servant who pleaded with you? Why wouldn't you forgive the same way that I forgave you?" The master then asked that this servant be thrown into the prison to be tormented. It's so easy for you to ask and receive forgiveness than to give it. Why? Because you don't trust God. You don't trust that He is able to give you justice, that He is able to heal your wound, that He is able to restore what the enemy stole from you. If you do, I want you to allow Him in. Allow God to take care of you. Allow Him to heal your heart. Allow Him to take away the pain. Allow Him to give you the justice that your heart so desires. Start today by asking Him for help. Ask Him to give you the grace and the strength to forgive, to release, and to let go. I want you to join me next week as we bring this episode to an end. Hello everyone. If this video has been a blessing to you, please like, share it, and subscribe.